Yo, 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 the Arrow Podcast, your boy Michael Chaos, and I'm a little overdue. Let's go ahead and talk about that Jaguar game. Let's jump in.
Red and gold. Red and gold. Red and gold. Red and gold. And we running out of time. One five, catch me in the end zone.
Yo, 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 Michael Chaos, the Arrow Podcast. Like, subscribe. Help me help you guys. Help that algorithm. You guys know the mix. I want to keep these coming a little more frequent than they have been, but I'm doing my best with my work schedule and all that given stuff. So, let's jump into this Jaguar game, y'all. I'm a little overdue. Plus, let's talk a little bit about that upcoming Bears game. First and foremost, fellas, we're looking scary, fellas. Defensively, okay? Defensively. Offensively, it ain't clicking right now. We can go on for days on why that is. Play calls have been a little weird. People have been playing a lot of zone, which, I mean, I know a lot of people, people do normally play, but it's usually like a mixture. It's been a lot of just straight zone. I think that's due to us not having a star receiver, so no one really knows, which I don't understand. A receiver, a running back, someone should be taking advantage of that. The fact that we are still a question mark. But, fellas, we got Patrick Mahomes, we got Travis Kelce, we got Andy Reid, and we got Matt Nagy. So we'll figure it out. But that defense, Chris Jones came back and got 1.5 sacks. George Karlaftis is coming along, and I kind of said in an earlier video that I was just kind of like, but originally, if you look before the season started, I did say that George Karlaftis was going to take a big jump. And it's looking like that's going to come true. So, guys, our defense is looking scary right now against two top offenses. Say what you want. Jaguars, top 10 offense. Last year, Lions were a top 5 offense to end the season. So, top 10 offense. Both solid offenses. Both put up 30 points when they didn't play us. So, yeah, fellas. This is looking like, we're going to be running through rose petals. You know what I'm saying? Holding hands. Yeah. So, anyways, the defense. Let's start with the D-line. Looked ridiculous. How the Jaguars ain't got the best offensive line, but they don't have the worst either. So, that looked pretty solid. Like I said before, Chris Jones came in, and he was given half. I think he played 50% of the snaps, which is about half of what he normally, maybe a little less than half of what he normally plays. Everyone looked good, man, on the line. McDonough coming inside. Fellas, Leo Chanel looks solid. They look like they're kind of... He's kind of like a Reggie Ragland 5.0, because obviously he's doing way more, but at the same time, we are putting him on the line of scrimmage. We're also putting him at defensive end, and he's pushing offensive linemen into the laps of the quarterback. I'm about to cry. Our defense looks good. Our secondary looks good. Trent McDuffie, like I've told you guys, like I've countless told everyone, is our best corner. He is better than L'Jarius Sneed. Way better than L'Jarius Sneed. L'Jarius Sneed is not your typical cover corner. He is kind of a universal slot kind of guy. He can do whatever. No one's blitzing like L'Jarius Sneed on our team, but that's not necessarily a corner's job. I mean, it could be, I guess, in this day and age. But, Trent McDuffie is our best corner. So, period. And he will show you guys. And he will be a top 5 corner to end the season. I assure you that. Mark my words. Stamp this video. So, that being said, safeties, they're looking all right. But linebackers, oh man, Nick Bolton, oh Drew Tranquil, oh man, Willie Gay in coverage, oh man, fellas, this is dangerous. The league is on notice right now because I tell you what, you give us a top 10 defense, which I think we're gonna be like 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th. I think we're gonna be top 5, fellas. I think so. And guess what? We have the Bears and the Jets. So coming into week 5, fellas, we gonna be like the number 1 defense. That's usually how it happens, though. So finally it's gonna happen to us. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. Zach Wilson is a professional quarterback. Justin Fields is a professional quarterback. So yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. Defense gonna be top 5 coming into week 5. So let's go. Let's move on a little bit to the offense side of the ball. 2 touchdowns, 300 yards for Mahomes. Interception, that was his fault. Okay, hold on. It was his fault. But the thing is, if he steps into that throw, that's a touchdown by Justin Watson. Also, Justin Watson is leading all our receivers in reception yards. It's not much, but he still is. And I told you guys that was going to happen too. If you want to backtrack into my videos, thank you. So, Justin Watson's coming along. It's looking like, fellas, he's going to be number 1, number 2 receiver, guaranteed, 100%. So, I said that too. But our offense don't look too good. There ain't really much to talk about. Isaiah Pacheco looked really good. Rashee Rice had 2 targets, 2 catches. He's looking solidified. I think he's going to have a bigger role earlier than like Sky Moore did. Sky Moore, yeah, I know. I said what I said last video. Sky Moore had a nice touchdown, but I'm not sold. I'm sorry. I love Sky Moore. Don't get it twisted. I love every Chiefs player, period. But I ain't sold. I still think that we need to look elsewhere. Sorry. It is what it is. So, like I said, sorry. Like I said before, there isn't really much on the offense to talk about besides we're not clicking, and we will figure it out, but we need to figure it out. Let's just hope Bears against the Bears. We kind of, I ain't going to say no NFL team is a free win, but guys, if we don't do something offensively against the Bears, I'm not panicking mode, but I'm going to be beyond concerned. I'm a little concerned, but I'm going to be beyond concerned. Our 2 tackles, guys, calm down. Calm down. This is the reason why. Penalties can be cleaned up, dog. Jawan Taylor has to adjust. He's used to doing something. Now he has a spotlight on him. No one watched the Jaguars like they watched the Chiefs. So now he has a spotlight on him. He will adjust. Guess what? No sacks. He allowed no sacks. I think he allowed like a few pressures. Donovan Smith, everyone seems to be, I guess, concerned about. No sacks. No pressures. I think he may have 2 pressures, maybe. But 0 to 2 pressures. No QB hits. Fellas, come on. They're solid. Give them a minute. They have to adjust. They haven't played with anything nowhere near Patrick Mahomes, neither one of them. So they have to adjust, which is going to take a little time. And if you guys remember, do you guys remember our tackles last year? Mahomes was getting rocked last year in the beginning of the season. Rocked. That's not happening now. We're having penalties that are ending drives. It's a little frustrating, but give them some time. I assure you they will become what our offensive line was anticipated to be and is supposed to be. Mark my words. We're straight. I ain't even remotely concerned about that. So, I mean, that kind of, covers the Jags. Defensively, I want to cry because I've never seen this before, fellas, since I've been alive. Well, for one. And 2, obviously the offense, we got some work to do. Now on to the Bears. The Bears, I know I said no NFL team's a free win, but that should be a free win. And knowing us, like going into overtime against the Texans last year, losing against the Colts, losing against the Lions, which, guys, by the way, a few videos ago, I had a few Lion fans in my comments. Guys, I hope you're here now, because I think I said the Lions were a fluke, and they're a fluke. Yeah, they're a fluke, like I said. And, I don't wish anything. Chauncey Gardner's hurt. I don't wish that on anybody. Don't get it twisted. But you guys got a long road ahead of you. Good luck. Anyways, on to champions. So, anyways, the Bears. Yeah, defense. Ha! Offense. Ha! I think this is like the first time in history the number one quarterback's going against the worst quarterback in the NFL right now. I guess Justin Fields is, which statistically I haven't necessarily looked it up, but that, that was per a few sources. So, yeah, apparently he's the worst quarterback in the NFL as of now, I guess. I don't know if that's just this year, both years combined. Whatever the case is, bro, they're not good. And hopefully, nothing happens so people come to this video and say stuff. But, yeah, so, guys, we should get back on track. Then we should hopefully use that game and not look past that game like we look past the Lions. So, let's just hope, fellas. Guys, Chiefs, let's not look past this game, okay? Overtime, Texans barely won. Lost to the Colts, lost to the fluke Lions. Guys, come on. Let's go. Let's wake up. Smell the coffee. So, that's all I really got for you guys. Didn't want to drag this out too much. But, fellas, calm down on our tackles. Offense will figure it out, I assure you. Come on, we've seen worse. This has happened. We scored 17 points against the Colts. Then we played the Texans that one year, and someone I can't remember, last year, the year before. We always have these few games where we don't. But guess what? We never really have them early, and then what happens later is we start really clicking on offense. So, guys, I feel like this is one of those weird starts to the year like we had last year where we lost in week 3, which was kind of unheard of. Yeah, so we're good. You guys will see. And on to the Bears. So, I should be doing a video, will be doing a video before that game. So, you guys have a good one. Like, subscribe. This is The Arrow Podcast, and I'm out of here.
Running out of time. Won't fly, catch me in the end.